Laid Back Mickey here, and today we are going over the battle of the brands and the battle for least expensive versus the most expensive Catrike. So we're going with the least expensive TerraTrike first. And what do you get for the least expensive? It's around 1,500 bucks. Not a bad price for a trike. You get a cruising trike. A cruising trike is great for flats, but you know what? It doesn't have a lot of gearing. So on the TerraTrike Maverick, they have a 8-speed in back. So you get 8 speeds, but you don't get anything else. You don't get any gearing up front. You get just one gear. You don't get a double or triple. So hitting the hills, probably not gonna be so fun. Or if you plan to go fast, not gonna be very fun. For 1,500 bucks, not a bad deal to get a trike, rolling down the road, getting some good exercise, having some fun, but don't plan to go very far. But what do you get when you go to a trike around 8 grand? And people go, you know what, trikes can be expensive. Check out my Are Trikes Expensive video. Let's talk about this one here. This one is the creme de la creme for Catrike. It is the most comfortable one out there. Know why? It is full suspension. It has front suspension and rear suspension that absorbs those bumps of the road. So if you got like a bad neck or a bad back and you want something that's really comfortable, then full suspension is the way to go. I did a video on the Catrike Demont because it's my most favorite trike because it's so comfortable. It's the most comfortable trike that I've ridden, and the rear shock, it moves to those road vibrations that you're getting. The front shock, their performance front shock, so they don't have that big dip and dive in the road and jerking you around. It's smooth and it just kind of absorbs a little bit of that road vibration. So why are you paying more for this trike over maybe some of the lower priced Catrikes, maybe the Villager, right? Maybe the 559, maybe the Trail. Well, one, you get full suspension. But what do you get over the least inexpensive trike besides full suspension? Yeah, full suspension is nice, being comfortable is nice, but you get folding. This trike can fold up and you can fit it in small spaces or smaller cars. So not only do you have the ultimate in comfort, but you have portability, you can store it easily. And so it folds up and the seat folds down and the rear wheel folds over so it can get compact. So that's another thing that adds to the price. So full suspension adds to the price and then folding adds to the price. But what makes it like go from 1,500 to almost 8 grand? It also has a motor. It has one of the best motors in the world, Bosch, a Bosch motor. So you can actually, with a motor, people go, am I cheating? No, you're not cheating. You get to go further, faster, and hit more hills easier. And so a lot of people I hear, they go, oh man, I love my trike, but I can't get up the hill. You need to get a motor. Or they go, you know what, I'm riding with my buddy and he's so much faster than me. Get a motor. Or they go, you know what, I just want to be out there longer, but I get tired easier. Get a motor, because what you can do is they have, like on the Bosch, it has 4 levels. It has Eco, which is just like 20% of the power. It has Tour, which is what most people keep it on, which is about 40% of the power of the motor. And then they have Sport. Sport is like when you have that faster friend, maybe he's riding a road bike or something still, and you want to keep up with him, right? And then you got Turbo. Turbo is for those hills, to hit those hills that you normally wouldn't be able to do. Maybe there's an overpass that you're all like, I can't get over that overpass because it just kind of goes steep up and over and it's difficult. Well, a motor will help you do that. So the difference between the least expensive and the most expensive is a wide range of features. Kind of like the least inexpensive car may be like 20 grand and the most expensive car may be like 400 grand or 500 grand, right? It's a wide range of stuff, but those differences make, in the trike world, just make it more comfortable. And is this the most expensive trike on the market? No, there's trikes for like up to $12,000 to $15,000 that you can get. But for the Catrike world, this is their deluxe model. This is their model that has everything. The full suspension, the motor, the folding, right? The 26-inch rear wheel for a long wheelbase, which makes it nice and aerodynamic, keeps that speed going. And so you get everything that you would want in the bike world, in the trike world. You get speed, full suspension, motorized, whatever you want, Catrike Demont has it. And if you just want affordability, There's nothing wrong with a cruiser trike by TerraTrike with the TerraTrike Maverick. It'll get you down the road. Not go very fast, you may not go as far, or you may not hit those hills as much, be a lot harder, but it's a great entry into the trike world, cruising down the road, nothing wrong with it. But my preference, hey, life is short. You gotta live it up, you gotta enjoy it, and you wanna ride in style and comfort, then go with the Demont. If you wanna see more Recumbent Trike videos, subscribe so you don't miss out. So the reason I'm doing this video is because I have people ask me all the time, hey, what's your cheapest trike? Or they may say, hey, trikes are expensive. And I say, you know what? They can be more expensive, and then they can be very inexpensive. But you want to know about this, is who would buy the least inexpensive trike? And it's somebody that goes, you know what? I don't know if I want to spend, 4, 5, 8 grand on a trike, but I do want to get in, I want to get exercising. I want to get moving again. I want to get out there. I don't want to sit on the couch and just die. Right? That's what they don't want to do. So yes, the least inexpensive trike is going to get you out there. And by TerraTrike, you know you're getting quality. You're getting a lifetime warranty on their frames. And so they give you a quality, inexpensive trike. And so that's a great way to get into the trike world. You could always upgrade later. But for somebody that goes, I got back issues, neck issues, balance issues, I want something stable, I want something super comfortable. There's a hill that is over by my house and I don't want to get stuck on it, then you want to get something with a motor. You want to get something maybe that has full suspension on it. You want to get something that is easy to get in and out of. And so that's where the Demont would come into play. They're both great trikes, but they're made for different circumstances, for different people's needs. So the question you may be asking is, do they have other models that are either more comparable to a nice motorized high-end trike, or maybe be more affordable, non-motorized, but still affordable? And yes, so TerraTrike makes the TerraTrike EVO. It's a motorized trike, it's a great touring trike. It is probably one of our most popular trikes that we've ever sold because it's affordable. You get a Bosch Motor, it is just a nice riding trike. And then Catrike also makes a really cool affordable trike called the Villager. It's a little higher, sits up a little nicer. It's not folding, but you know what? They have great SRAM componentry on it, and it has a triple up front with a 10 in back, and it gets down the road and goes up the hills nicely, and it's affordable. Yes, Catrike makes affordable trikes, and TerraTrike, they also make some very nice trikes with motors. So each brand, they cover a nice range. But for the top 2 selling brands, TerraTrike has your most affordable, Catrike has your most comfort, feature-oriented trike. So there's different trikes for different folks. And the question that you want to ask yourself is, why do I want a trike? Do I just want to start getting exercising? Or do I want something that has great balance? Or do I want something that's great on my back? Or do I want something that's great on my butt? Right? Or do I want to go further? Or, do I want a motor? Do I want to be able to go to different places and have more variety getting up bigger hills? A great thing to know is that there's a wide range of trikes for you to meet whatever need you have.